how can you find that objectivity in people that they actually know their job?
Okay, are you talking from a client hiring and agency perspective?
No. So I just want to ask from a freelancer perspective only,
Okay.
that what kind of information I need to share on those platforms, because as of now I have learned this 2-3 things that I know, that I am very confident about, that okay, if someone gives me project on that, I can work on it.
Okay.
So maybe I have to just talk about them only, or because people start talking about different things. If they only know Facebook ads, but they will also say about this, go in Google ads, you need to do this and do that. So what are some of the things freelancers or agency owners need to avoid in building their personal brand while
Got it.
sharing the informations?
That's a great question. And there are different types of freelancers, right? Utsav. There are people who genuinely know what they are doing, and there are
Yeah.
people who are just getting started because they did not have any option. They got started as a freelancer, right? And the second thing is always a risky business, right? I would advise you to choose a freelancing career when you become an expert at what you do, not when you're figuring out things. If you're figuring out things, go work somewhere. Don't be that freelancer, because even if you manage to impress a client, you will not be able to run the show with that client, because the client will eventually see through you.
Right.
Because if you are testing on clients' money, if you are learning on clients' money, the client will figure it out, right? And how long will you keep on jumping from one client to another? So I would advise you to start your freelancing career once you gain enough expertise on the subject, right? So once you gain enough expertise, you know exactly what type of content to put out there. For example, it could be as simple as how to get started with Facebook ads, what kind of a budget that you want to be allocating. How do you know whether an ad is working or not? Are you facing trouble after iOS 14? How do you fix your tracking, right? If you just spend enough time on different communities, Utsav, you will find a ton of people asking questions. These are genuinely problems that people are facing. And if you have an answer to that question, why not record a video of that and publish that on LinkedIn? Because it's a question that somebody had asked, which means a lot of other people might have a similar need as well. So what I
Right.
would say is, instead of focusing on, let's say, I know people who do this content calendar and stuff like that. What content that I need to be publishing? You are not a brand. You're a personal brand, right? Personal brand, you need to show that you're a person with vulnerabilities, right?
Right.
You don't have to plan your content calendar and stuff like that. Just spend as much time as possible on different newsletters and communities. And whenever a topic struck you, just go and create a piece of content on it. It's just that don't create content in different topics. For example, if you are creating content around performance marketing, suddenly you don't talk about data science. Suddenly you don't talk about cricket, right? This is where you end up losing a lot of your audiences, or you don't end up attracting the right type of audiences. Pick a topic, go really deep in it, right? That's when people start seeing your expertise. And that's when people start reaching out to you for inbound requests. Sometimes it's easy to put out clickbaity content out there. On LinkedIn, even there are people who put the Zomato delivery boy stories and gain engagement, right? Do you think they're getting inbound leads? No shit, right?
Hmm.
So you don't want to be that person. So pick a topic and go really deep. And if you're wondering, where do I get content or what do I talk about, just spend time on different Slack communities. For example, Online Genius is a great Slack community for digital marketers, right? S11S is a great community for SaaS marketers in India. So these are communities where you can go spend time and see what type of questions that people are asking. Instead, you can of course respond there as well, but you can take that topic and create a video of yourself and publish it on LinkedIn.
Right. This is a great advice.